So I know I said I was gonna do Firefly and Sopranos next, one of those shows. I still probably will do Firefly. I don't know about Sopranos, but I decided I'm gonna do Steven Universe. Now when I review Steven Universe, I'm going to be reviewing the original run of the show, the movie, and then future, of course. So just to answer that question, I'm sure someone's gonna have that question. And I will be reviewing each 11-minute segment because I don't feel like I reviewed a show yet that's split up into 11-minute segments. I think the only shows I've been reviewing week to week are the 22-minute episodes. This show's 11-minute segments. Each episode has their own story, so that's how I'm going to review them. So let's start with episode 1, Gem Glow. This is a great episode that I've seen a multitude of times. I've rewatched season 1 more than any other season just because now I have the DVD set of the whole series. I can rewatch the show anytime I want, right? But that first episode is really special, and this first season is just really special, honestly, in my memory, just because how many times I rewatched the show on Hulu and other places. It being the easiest to access season, because I feel like this is the season that's easiest to follow for casual fans, and I feel like after that the show got so wild that so many people couldn't follow it anymore unless they were like mega fans. This episode's great. I think the episode does a great job of not really giving us a lot but saying a lot. First of all, the moment we first see Steven, he's very emotional about this cookie cat treat. He's not, you already understand, okay, Steven's childish and kind of goofy. He's not afraid to express his emotions. Just from the first moment you see this character, where he says a lot about his character. And then he goes to the house and sees the gems. And immediately we understand, oh, these gems, they're badasses. But you also don't really understand anything else about them, which is perfect. You have enough mystery, but you already like them because they seem cool. Just from their designs and the way they're fighting off these creatures. Which, by the way, I don't really like the centipede monster in this episode. Because, as much as that character came back, it's weird that they call her a mother. Gems can't be a mother. That doesn't make any sense. But whatever, I'll let it slide. Because if I worried about that stuff constantly, it would really worry, or it would really weigh down a lot of these great episodes. But anyways, this episode's great for that introduction. Then, most of the episode is about trying to teach Steven to introduce his weapon, which he doesn't really learn by the end of the episode. But I think it says a lot about, I think it's kind of odd going back to this episode because you see how condescending the gems talk to Steven. We'll handle the saving Earth stuff, Steven. Until you learn how to summon your weapon, you stay here, okay? Just the way Pearl says that line and Dee Dee Magnahall's delivery of that line through the voice acting is just it just sounds so condescending. And so you understand immediately everybody's dynamic. And it's just a really great first episode that's funny, right? The gag about Steven thinking that he can summon his weapons via eating ice cream. And even the gems at the end of the episode are of course it doesn't come from eating ice cream. You're kind of an idiot. I mean, they don't really understand Steven up until this point in the show. But even they understand enough about how this shit works that you're not going to summon your weapon via eating ice cream. They don't really know how Steven's supposed to summon his weapon, but they know it ain't going to be ice cream. And I don't know. It's a really great episode that does a really good introduction just to the gems and Steven. Not so much the town or any of the other aspects of the show that'd be important, but I think that works for this pilot. And it's clear there was a lot of effort that went into this pilot. Not just the fact that Rebecca Sugar had a previous pilot so she could really perfect her craft when doing this show officially, right? But just the glow ring that doesn't come back until a future episode being in the first episode of the show, certain things like that were just already hinting at stuff. They clearly knew what they wanted this show to be in a lot of ways from the very first episode of the show. They weren't sure how much it would evolve or change, but it's clear they had a good understanding of a lot of things that they wanted to do, and you can really feel that in the pilot. It's a really great episode.